How to form good habits and break bad habits with the Impact Snowball. Hey credos, do you want to figure out how to form good habits and break bad habits? I do that with what I call micro goal setting. That's where you take mini changes in your life to get maximum output and maximum results. If you want to join the credos and turn your life around, please subscribe. With micro goal setting, you set goals that are so small, so tiny, so ridiculously doable that you'd be embarrassed to say you couldn't do them. My first introduction to micro goal setting was about 20 years ago. It was in a church meeting and the speaker said, "I challenge everyone here to read their scriptures daily for 15 seconds. Now, of course, that got a little laugh, but he wasn't kidding and he didn't misspeak. That really was what the challenge was. So what do you think happened with our 50-second scripture reading goal? Well, first of all, it's really, really hard to claim that you didn't find 15 seconds in the whole day to do something. So your excuses were gone. Second of all, anyone who actually took the challenge like I did found out that once we read the 15 seconds, we almost always read more. Now sure, if we could only do 15 seconds, which would be about a verse, we could do that and check it out. But most of the time, we all read longer. First of all, it created a habit of reading the scriptures every day. But second of all, I found out it's really the getting started that is usually the hardest part. And if I had a goal small enough that it got me started, it usually gave me the momentum I needed to keep going and finish an even bigger goal. The most successful goal setter I ever knew was my dear friend Robes Patton. Every new year, Robes came out with this ridiculously long list of resolutions. And every year, he completed almost every goal. But here was his secret. Robes did not set goals like lose 100 pounds or make $1 million or colonize space. Instead, his long list of resolutions were tiny, tiny little goals. Things like laugh more often, or pray more on my knees and less in the car. So think about what little teeny tiny goals you can make that you really can't make an excuse for. And when you set these small steps, make sure they are creating habits that will lead you to the final outcomes you want. So what is my first mini habit for maximum results? It's to create a very intentional and specific morning routine. Now that might sound easy to some of you, but here's the problem. And you can ask my parents or my siblings. I am a lifelong night owl. So setting a morning routine when you cannot go to sleep at night, like a normal person, is far more difficult than you might think. Now, I'm not gonna talk about what I've done to overcome those lifelong challenges. That will be for another time. But right now, I'd like to know what little micro change you can make that will help turn your life the other way. What is your game changer? What small change are you going to make that will lead you to your next big thing? In a few weeks, I'll report to you how my morning routine's going. I started it this morning. I'll tell you straight up what are the struggles and what have been the victories. And I'll tell you whether or not it's really made a change in my life. If you watched my adoption story a few weeks ago, you'll know that I took a DNA test. Well, the results are in. I haven't looked at them yet, and I'm pretty scared. But if you want to hear the results in the forthcoming vlog, ring the bell, ring the bell, ring that bell. So you'll be notified when that vlog goes up. Create some new habits and have a great week.